On first down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on second down. Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Dugger who picks it. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And now the Patriots are going to line up to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fields on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Kyler Dugger who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Room here to run. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's odd.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Their first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. For a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, Fields. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! Tariq Cohen from 3 yards out. Then the Bears get a bit closer. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 29 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. It's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fields throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Off play action, Fields. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, it's Fields. That is caught at the 7. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Fields. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second down and goal, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this is secured by the Patriots. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run. Here's Harris. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.